Hello everybody, we're here today with Lauren Landstoffer of Just Cream Ice Cream Boutique. She's going to tell us a little bit about her business. She's one of our Young Entrepreneurs Award winners this year. So Lauren, how'd you come up with the original idea and the inspiration behind it?
So after studying law and society at Purdue University, I just decided that law was not the option for me. I didn't want to go through school any longer, and I just wanted to kind of get started, and I've always been a really creative person. So my aunt actually owned a business up in Michigan. It was another ice cream shop, and she asked me if this is something I would be interested in, and I said of course, and it's been a great thing. It's been a really fun time. It's allowed me to explore creatively and also spread kindness. I think it's been a great thing.
Awesome, awesome. Yeah, so how did you determine this location here?
I actually grew up in a neighborhood right down the road, so I was driving back and forth one day and saw that this spot was open, and it had been several businesses and they had never really stuck around. This side of town really doesn't have a family-friendly, too many family-friendly spots, so I decided that we needed a place where people of all ages could come into and make it theirs.
Awesome, awesome. Yeah, tell me about your team here.
Oh my gosh, the team is amazing. We have pretty much all high school students working for us. We do have a couple college kids. They're all local. A lot of them are from Carroll High School, which has been really great. They are the most hardworking individuals. I don't know how I got so lucky with them, but they are the kindest and most helpful staff I could ask for.
That's awesome, that's awesome. What are some of the, and you opened up in what year?
2017.
So three years now?
Yeah.
What are some of the successes and failures along the way?
Oh my gosh. Well, like I said, I'm always a really creative person, so I do like to get kind of out there with my ideas. So we've tried some extreme shakes, which are milkshakes with like crazy toppings on them, and some people just don't like all of that, which I think is okay, but sometimes we've maybe gone too extreme. So, kind of figuring out what people will actually order has been interesting. And then some really great successes are we've been involved with several charities across Fort Wayne, so to bring those here and be able to contribute to our community has been a really great success.
What charities?
So we recently did Kate's Cart. They provide brand new books to children in hospitals. So this year they weren't able to do their typical social, ice cream social, so we hosted along with other ice cream shops in the areas, people coming in, donating, so that Kate's Cart could continue to provide books for people in hospitals.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Good cause, yeah.
Yep.
So how has COVID affected you?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
We have such a small area that I was very concerned about everything from the start. So we immediately shut down when everything kind of came about because I was so concerned about my staff and I was so concerned about our community that I just didn't feel like ice cream was essential. So we shut down for a little while, gave me time to really figure things out, what needed to happen, and once I got kind of a grasp on everything that was going on and seeing what other small businesses were doing, we started bringing back online for people to get pints, which was great, and then we slowly, as the phases opened up, have opened our space. So this is actually the first week we're letting people sit inside, but we have, we've adjusted the way our line works, we've adjusted the way that people order, and we've adjusted the way that we hand things out to
over here
customers.
we got the cones
Yeah.
and the arrows and
Yeah.
social distancing. You got a video of that? Yeah, playing it safe,
Yes.
the drapery here.
Yeah, well, my other concern was, we're just so close to customers all the time that if there's some kind of barrier that nothing would really kind of get into the cases, I guess. We just being safe.
Yeah, that's awesome. No, that's great. Where are you looking, or where do you think you'll be 3 to 5 years from now with the business?
I don't see this place going anywhere. I have put everything I have into this, and I love it so much that the thought of this not being here is just not an option for me. So at some point, I think it's either going to be expanding or just doing whatever we can in this small space to just constantly make it better and just constantly make it what our community needs.
Have you thought about other locations too?
I think it's tough right now to think about things like that. I just think with everything else going on in the world, I'm kind of at a pause, which I'm okay with. I'm at peace with that. But I do think in the future, if this is something that I'm still enjoying, it would definitely be something I would want to continue to expand. Yes.
Awesome, awesome. What about you? Where do you see yourself
Oh
in
my
3 to
gosh.
5 years?
Well, I'm actually I'm getting married in May,
Oh,
so
awesome.
very excited about that.
Outdoor wedding?
No, it's an indoor wedding, but I mean, you know, with everything going on with COVID, I do have backup plans because I was like, this wedding is happening May 15th,
There you
whether
go.
COVID is still here or not. So I do see myself eventually having a family, which is really nice. I mean, my fiance Jacob, he has been so supportive and so helpful in every single way. I mean, he's fixed everything that's broken in here, which has been, I mean, it's amazing to have him. So that's kind of, I don't know. Yeah, so at some point a family, I guess, is
Awesome,
my
awesome.
next thing.
That's great, yeah, yeah. What about, what are you going to do with the money and the award?
Oh, actually, it's going to go to payroll.
Awesome.
So, yes, we've had to, make some adjustments this year, and as we start getting into our slower season, I don't really want to have to let go of anybody, so it's going to go to the staff, it's going to go towards their paychecks, which is definitely a nice,
Good motivator, yeah.
yes, and it relieves small burdens for me as well.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Good to hear.
Yep.
Great. Well, thank you so
Yeah,
much
thank
and
you.
congratulations.
Thank you so much, I appreciate it.
Awesome. Thanks, Jordan.